this is Big Tone coming at you from Big Tone Productions, Beats and Feasts. You know what time it is. It's time for another cooking video. Today we're going to do a real simple recipe. This is for all the busy parents that come home and they really don't want to cook. But this is so simple you can't mess it up. We're going to do beef tips and gravy, and I'm going to happen to put it over some mashed potatoes, but you can put it over rice, you can do whatever you want to with it. But it's beef tips and gravy in the power pressure cooker. Very simple, easy meal. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. If you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Let's get started. Alright guys, so here we go. Supporting cast, pretty simple. I got about 1.5 pounds of stew meat. You can buy it at the grocery store already cubed up. I got 1 large onion cut up, roughly cut up. I don't want it diced. I didn't want it in big pieces, but medium-sized pieces. And then for my spices, a little bit of thyme, some leaf oregano, bay leaf, Lowry seasoning salt. Then I got back here, I got salt and pepper to taste. And then we're going to use some brown gravy mix. And I'm also going to use Better Than Bouillon, the beef Better Than Bouillon. Then we got some beef broth, about 2.5 cups maybe. A1 steak sauce. You can use the W sauce if you like, but I like the A1 in this recipe. It works a little bit better. Got a stick of butter and some cornstarch as a thickener. And then we also have 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. This is optional. You don't have to put it in. Sometimes I will use just fresh mushrooms, but I didn't have any, so I'm using cream of mushroom today. Anyway, that's all the ingredients. Let's start putting this together. First things first, I got a little bit of butter in the bottom of this pressure cooker here, and I turned it on sear mode, which basically is getting the pressure cooker hot without putting any pressure on it, no lid on it. And we're going to put in my onions. We're going to stir those around for a hot second, not very long. It's all going in the pressure cooker, so we don't really need to stew these down that much. Put those in, and then we're going to go straight in with our cubed beef. I got about 1.5 pounds here. Enough for a couple people. We're just going to sear this off. Get it all nice and browned up. Alright, so to the beef, right off the bat I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Some black pepper here. A little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. Then we're going to throw in a little bit of seasoning salt. One ingredient that I forgot to tell you guys about that I am going to add is some minced garlic. So we're going to go in with about a tablespoon of minced garlic. About 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic into the pot. I'm sorry about that, guys. I was rushing. I didn't think about it until now. Alright, so we're going to stir this up a little bit. Get the spices mixed up in there. Oh God, it smells good already. Alright, we're going to let that simmer down and brown that meat up. I'll be back in a second. Right, so as you can see, the beef is pretty much all browned up. So this is the fun part. This is where I just dump things in there, and you can be as creative as you want to with it. So first thing I'm going to add is a little bit more seasoning. So I'm going to throw some thyme in there. Probably about, for this much, about a teaspoon of thyme. Some oregano. I'm going to use about a teaspoon, maybe 1.5 teaspoons of oregano. I'm going to throw in 1 bay leaf. If I can get a good size one, otherwise it'll be 2. 1 bay leaf, there we go. We're going to put in about about 2 tablespoons of A1 steak sauce. Throw a little bit more seasoning salt in there. We're going to put in our packages of gravy. So this brown gravy here, I like the McCormick brand. You can buy any kind of brand. They're like $1 something a piece. Put both packages in there. Just the ingredients, not the packet. Sorry, guys. Forgive me. Give me a second. I got to check my potatoes over here. All right, let me turn those off. Now, you guys let me know if you want to see me do a video on how I make my mashed potatoes. I figure everyone makes them in their own way, and they have their best way. But if you want to see that video, leave it in the comments. We'll get that done for you. Next thing we're going to add is about 2 cups, so to speak, of beef broth. So half of this container is 32 ounces. I probably put about 2.5 cups, to be honest with you. I'm gonna mix that in, make sure my gravy gets in the liquid. My gravy and seasoning packet there. So we got that all mixed up. Next thing we're gonna add is my cream of mushroom soup. So we're gonna go in with my cream of mushroom. I'm putting 2 cans in here. Forgive my hand being in the way, I'm sorry. There's 1 can. And here's the second can. Come on, I gotta get it all out of there. There we go. We're gonna mix that up real good. Like I said, if you want to use fresh mushrooms, and most of the time I do, I just didn't have any. That's the best thing. Cream of mushroom soup goes a long way though. I like it. And last but not least, we're gonna use this Better Than Bouillon. And I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon. You can buy it at any grocery store. It makes nice gravies, gives it a nice color, tastes good too. Alright, so let's mix this up in here real good. There we go. And I'm going to throw a little bit more pepper in there. I'm not going to put any more salt because that A1 is kind of salty. But I'm going to throw a little bit more pepper in there. There we go. Little pinch. Mix it all up. Ah, that looks good. Looks good. Next thing, we're just going to put the lid on it. We're going to lock it down. If you don't know how to do that, watch any of my old videos. I'll show you how to do that. Guys, so my pressure cooker, I'm going to put it in. I'll put it on the high setting. And we're going to bring it to 20 minutes. That should make it nice and tender. If it needs to be more, then I'll put it on for another 5 or 10 minutes after that. But as you can see, it's going around and around. And we're going to wait the 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to get my potatoes ready. And like I said, if you want to see me make a video about how I make my mashed potatoes, just leave it in the comments. We'll get that happening for you. We'll make sure we can get that video done. But I'll be back in about 20 minutes by YouTube time. A few seconds. Alright guys, so it's been 20 minutes. Actually, I put it in for 30 minutes. I put it in for an additional 10 minutes. Because I like to have mine fall apart tender. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'm going to grab the bay leaf out of here. But I don't want to munch down on that. And I got my pressure cooker on the sear mode. And I made a little bit of a slurry. Basically, I used a half a cup of beef broth and a large tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're just going to thicken this up. So I got it on boil. We're going to pour this in here until it thickens to the consistency that I want. Or you would want in this case. You can see that automatically just thicken up. Just a tad bit more. And I think that's all I need for mine. It's the desired thickness I like. And look at that gravy. Oh my God, that looks good. Alright guys, so I'm going to plate this up for you. Alright guys, there you go. Beef tips and gravy in a power pressure cooker over a bed of mashed potatoes. Like I said, if you want to see a video about how I make my mashed potatoes, just leave it in the comments. We'll make that happen. Served it with a little bit of cauliflower. You know what I'm waiting for, guys? I'm waiting for my bite. Hey guys, give me a second. I'm going to get that. Beef tips in the power pressure cooker with some gravy over a bed of potatoes. I'm going to get that bite, guys. Ooh. This is fall apart tender. No, there's really no knife required. Oh man. Oh, that's awesome. 20-30 minutes, you're done. In the power pressure cooker, guys. Hey, do me a favor, if you like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, make sure you share the video. Hey, this is Big Tone signing off. Peace.